join us for some chair yoga. Where is everybody? We've got somebody. Hello, hello. Welcome to chair yoga this Monday, this chilly Monday. Hello, hello. Hi, Judy. Glad you're here. How did everybody's Monday go? I hope it went well. We got Tammy hopping on. Judy, love those leggings. I do too. Danny always says I won't get hit by a car wearing these leggings. They're very bright and colorful. Thank you. Tammy, coming watching all the way from Texas. I'm wondering if my mom's on yet. She might be. Or maybe she's skipping today. Who knows? Well, welcome to chair yoga. Please remember my disclaimer or my encouragement to you to only move in ways that feel okay in your body. Nothing should cause pain. Nothing should hurt. If it hurts, don't do it. I'm struggling with a little rotator cuff thing that I'm getting checked out Thursday. So if you see me not doing what I say to do, that's because I'm modifying for myself. So please always tune into and listen to what your body needs today. And do not do things that hurt. I had somebody who watched one of my classes. She's like, I was trying to do those push-ups, but it hurt my shoulder and my wrist so bad. And I said, I tell you not to do things if they hurt. So please listen to me when I say don't do it if it hurts. We do not want to make any injuries or places in your body that are already hurting. We don't want to make anything worse. So I mean it when I say it. Yeah. So flow of class today is going to be a little centering and breath work. Then we're going to warm up the spine. And then we're going to flow and move. And then we'll cool down and relax to a poem. So happy Mother's Day yesterday to all those mothers out there. And recognizing that that's also a very hard day for some people. So if that was a hard day for you, please know that I'm holding space for you as well. Mom's here. Good, Mom. We were just talking about Mother's Day. Oh, by the way, she's the best mom. In case you were wondering who the best mom was, it's mine. All right, so let's take a minute to get centered. Hey, Jane, welcome. All right, so take a minute to find an easy seated position. Lengthen the crown of the head up towards the ceiling as you allow your shoulders to relax down. Lower your gaze or close your eyes, focusing on that perfect posture while also finding a way to be relaxed and heavy here in an easy seated position. Allowing the mind to drop into the body and inviting the mind to stay present in the body throughout the practice today. It will wander off because that's its job. It will start maybe with some negative talk, and we tell it to just be quiet. This is my time. Thank yourself for making this time for yourself today. Take a moment to notice the breath without any effort to change it at this point. Just notice the cool air coming in through the nose the warm air leaving the nose, remembering that our breath, while most of the time it happens without our ever thinking about it, those moments when we do focus our attention on our breath calms us. It actually calms our central nervous system. So whatever we're doing in our life, remember the breath is always there for us to focus on in an effort to bring ourselves into the present moment and as our way to calm ourselves. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, now is a good time to do that. So I invite you to think of a quality or characteristic that you would like to invite more of into your life and hold that intention close in your mind's eye and in your heart throughout the practice today. An example is patience, calm, peace, love, health, safety, whatever speaks to you today. Hold that intention in your mind's eye. We'll take a few rounds of Dr. Andrew Wheel's breathing technique, the 4-7-8 breathing. So we inhale slowly through the nose to a count of 4. We hold the breath to a count of 7 and exhale audibly out the mouth for a count of 8. So go ahead and let all your air out. Slow inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale out the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale out the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 more rounds on your own. And just resume normal breathing. And notice if anything shifted even with just that little bit of breath work. I do the 4-7-8 breathing twice a day, once in the morning before I do some seated meditation and when I get in bed at night to help me fall asleep. It's also a great tool to use if you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't get back to sleep. If during the day somebody says something to push your buttons, maybe try to do 4 rounds of that 4-7-8 breath before you react. Good. Gently blink open the eyes. And we'll start moving a little bit. Hey, Alex. We're doing some chair yoga if you want to join us. All right, so let's start just flowing the arms a little bit. So we're going to inhale the arms up by the ears, palms touch. Exhale, draw the hands down to heart center. Inhale, arms up by the ears, palms touch. Exhale, draw it down. So a nice slow meditative movement. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, draw them down to heart center. Might feel good to exhale out the mouth. You do what works. 5 more. Connect the breath with the movement. And last one. Good. Take a minute, call to mind again your intention. And then maybe scoot more towards the edge of your chair, and we'll start warming up the spine with some cat-cow. So on an inhale, we arch the back, draw the shoulder blades together, widen the collarbone, chin lifts. And on an exhale, reverse that. Scoop out the belly, round to the back, widen the shoulder blades, chin drops. Flow with your breath. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Just flow with your breath at your pace, remembering to respect your body. Couple more. Come back to neutral. Check to make sure that the knees are over the ankles, shoulders over the hips. And we're just going to take a twist to the right. So the left hand comes to the outside of that right knee. The right hand reaches back for the chair. And we lengthen the spine first, then find our twist to the right. Draw the low belly in. Gaze can be over that right shoulder. Straight ahead or forward. You do what works. Remembering that our breath is always our barometer in yoga. If you can't get a good, slow, deep breath, back out of your twist a little bit. Back out of whatever pose you're in so that you can get that full, deep breath. On your next exhale, slowly release back to center, lengthen the spine, and we'll twist to the other side. So the right hand comes to the outside of that left knee, left hand reaches back, lengthen the spine, find your twist, and breathe. And on your next exhale, just release back, and we'll take a little side bend to our final spine movement. So let's inhale, both arms up by the ears, relax the shoulders down. And on an exhale, that right hand comes to your chair. We take a side bend over to the right, keeping that left hip rooted down and that left shoulder drawn back and over, so we're not rounding into it. We're inviting all kinds of space into the left side body. Options for your gaze are straight ahead, down at the floor, or up under that left arm, whatever feels best in your neck. Slow, deep, even breaths. Inviting the mind to stay focused on that left side body to keep us present in the moment. On your next inhale, both arms back up by the ears. And on an exhale, the left hand lowers to the chair, right arm up and over, side bend to the left. Keeping the right hip rooted and the right shoulder back. Where does your gaze feel best today? Breathing into the right side body. On your next inhale, both arms come up by the ears, and on an exhale, release the arms. Bring the hands to the thighs. We're going to find a forward fold here. So figure out what that looks like for you today. Maybe it's forearms on the knees and the head hangs heavy. Maybe it's a block between the feet and you fold a little further. Or perhaps the torso drapes over the legs and the hands find the floor. This is your practice, so you do what works for you. Wherever you are, let that head hang heavy. And let everything relax. And then on an inhale, we're gonna lengthen the spine so the crown of the head reaches straight in front of you. Shoulder blades draw back and down the spine. We're gonna hold this for just a couple breaths. Spine is straight, straight, straight. This can be done with the forearms on the knees. Draw the low belly in. And then bring yourself back up. And we'll take a little flow here. So we're going to inhale the arms up by the ears. Exhale with that long straight spine. We're going to forward fold, whatever that looks like for you. And then inhale, long straight spine back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. Exhale, forward fold. Two more. Inhale, slowly rise it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, let it go. And inhale all the way back up. Exhale, bring the arms out to a T. Check your posture. Knees over the ankles, shoulders over the hips. And from here, so both palms are facing down now. I'm kind of off screen. I can never decide whether to do the camera up or sideways. There's pros and cons about both. Oh well. All right, so palms down, arms extended out to the side. We're gonna flip that left palm up. We're gonna keep both hips rooted to the seat, but we're gonna lean over towards that upward facing palm. And then we're gonna come back to center, turn that left palm back down, flip the right one up, and then we're gonna lean over to the right, keeping the left hip rooted. Inhale, back up, palms down. Left palm up, lean left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right palm up, lean right. Inhale to center, and that's our flow. Left palm up, lean left. Inhale up. Exhale, right palm up, lean right. Inhale up. Keep up with that flow a few more times. Let's go one more to each side. Good. Relax the arms. Shake them out like your hands are wet. Shake out those arms. So some of you may know child's pose from traditional yoga where you're lying on the floor. You're on the floor. But we're going to take a modified version of child's pose here in the chair. So we're going to rest the forearms on the knees. I'll offer a couple options here. So we're resting the forearms on the knees, but the spine is still very straight, kind of like we were doing in that halfway lift earlier. And then we're going to let the head and neck relax. So this is our modified child's pose. You're welcome to stay right here. If you want to take it a little further, you can let the chest rest on the thighs. And maybe you bring one arm straight in front. Hold for a breath or two. Relax that arm. Extend the other arm straight out in front. And rest. Maybe both arms extend out. And then find that restful pose, whatever that looks like for you. But I invite you to focus on the straight, long spine. And maybe even direct the breath to the low back, kind of the kidney area. Breathe into that space. And then if the torso is draped, go ahead and bring your forearms up to your knees. And we're going to take that right arm straight out to the side. The right forearm is still on that right knee. And let your breath out. And on an inhale, we're going to just lift that right arm up to the sky. Exhale, it comes back out to the side. Inhale, it rises up to the ceiling, any amount. Exhale to the side. 3 more. Inhale as we rise. Exhale. And bring the left forearm back to that left knee. And we'll take that little flow on the other side. So the right arm comes straight out to the side. Let your air out. Inhale, lift it up and twist. Exhale, straight out. Inhale, rise. Exhale, straight out. 3 more. Last one, lift it up. Exhale, straight out. And the hands back to, or the forearms back to the knees. And slowly lift yourself up. We're going to extend that right leg straight out in front. And we're going to flex that right foot. So the left knee's still bent here. Then we're going to bring that left forearm to the left knee and reach that right hand down the right leg any amount. Maybe it grabs the shin, the knee, the ankle, the foot. Find any kind of forward fold over that right leg. Bringing the sensation and the focus to the back of that right leg. Focus your thoughts on your intention. Really reach those toes back towards the knee. Flex that right foot nice and strong. And gently lift it all back up. Bend the right knee. Extend that left leg. Draw the left toes back towards the knee. Right forearm to the right knee. Left hand to wherever it feels good on that left leg to bring a forward fold any amount. Really drawing those left toes back. Left leg is as straight as feels good for you. Focus on the back of that left leg. Softly straighten it back up. Rebend that left knee. And let's take some big shoulder rolls backwards. Yep. So the shoulders come forward, up by the ears, shoulder blades draw together as the shoulders go back and then they relax down. Really exaggerate this movement. Loosening up the shoulders. And then circle the shoulders forward, so reverse that flow. Give yourself a little massage. And then cross the right knee over the left knee. And we're going to bring the forearms from the elbows up to the fingertips as much as we can together in the front of our body. It's okay if you're like this. You do what works for you, but the intention is to draw those forearms as much together as we can, widening the shoulder blades, and then maybe you lift those elbows a little bit more. Maybe the hands come away from the face. And you breathe. Good. Relax the arms. Swing them back and forth a little bit. Uncross the legs. And we'll take the other side. So cross the left knee over the right knee. And again, we bring the forearms together in front of the body. Towards together if they don't come together. Breathing into the middle of your shoulder blades. Again, maybe the elbows lift a little. Maybe the hands come away from the face a little bit. And you focus on your intention, your breath. And release out. Uncross the legs. Shake those arms a little. And we'll get into the hips a little bit. So the right hand grabs that right knee, right foot lifts off the earth, and we're going to circle that knee outwards. Spine stays long and straight, left foot heavy on the floor. Hello, hips. Good. Change the direction of your circles. So now we're circling inwards. Hi, Taylor. You want to do some chair yoga? You're just hopping in to see what we're doing, aren't you? Good. All right, the next time that leg comes forward, go ahead and cross the right ankle over the left knee. If that doesn't feel good in your body, you can cross the right ankle over the left ankle. Serves the same purpose. We're still getting into that right hip. If the ankle is up on that left knee, strong flex to that right foot so the toes are drawing towards the right knee. Lengthen the spine. Right hand can give some gentle pressure down on that right knee to get into the right hip. If you're here and you're not feeling anything, you can draw that right heel closer in towards the left hip crease. That will intensify the stretch. Do what works. Gentle pressure down on that knee. Option to stay right here if this feels like enough in that right hip. If you want to take it further, you can bring forearms to that right shin. Drop the head here. Stay here if that feels good, or you can drape the whole torso over that right leg. Remembering this is your practice and you do what works for you. Inviting the focus of the mind to stay in that right hip. Staying present right here, right now. And if you're draped, come on up to forearms. And then slowly all the way back up to upright. We'll take a little counter twist. So the left hand grabs that right knee and we draw it towards that left shoulder. And relax out and we'll switch sides. So let's take some circles with that left knee. So left hand grabs the left knee and we're going to circle outwards. Waking up that left hip. And circle the other way. And then find your cross, either the left ankle over the right knee or left ankle over the right ankle. No difference. Left foot stays flexed. Gentle pressure down on that left knee. Remembering the option to bring that heel closer into the right hip crease if you want to intensify the stretch. And breathe. Stay upright, or you can find forearms. or drape the torso. The torso is draped. Come on up to forearms. And softly back up. We'll take that counter twist. So the right hand grabs that left knee, and we draw that left knee towards the right shoulder for our counter stretch. And relax out. Take a minute just to wiggle and bounce. And we're going to stand up. So stand side to the side of your chair. And we're going to take whatever leg is furthest from the chair. And we're going to pretend like we're riding a bicycle. So we're just going to bring that outside leg, and it's going to circle like you're riding a bike, but maybe a little bit more exaggerated than that. Keep the belly drawn in. Breathing. And then we're going to ride backwards. So we're going to pedal that bike backwards. So we're circling the other way. One more, you got this. Relax. Bounce out the legs. Then we're going to take tree pose on this side. So the chair is here for balance. We're going to root down through the four corners of that foot that's closest to your chair. So that's rooting down through the big toe mound, little toe mound, inner and outer heel. Imagine the roots growing down through your floor. Then we're going to take that outside leg, that knee kicks out to the side. So the foot can act as a kickstand. Maybe you play with your balance here. Again, I'm always offering options so you know what works for you. Kickstand is a perfect place to start. I'm losing my balance here. You can keep hold of the chair. That left foot can come to the right calf or outer leg, depending on which side of your chair you're on. And then you can play with your balance there. Or maybe that left foot comes all the way up to the thigh. Let go of expectation. Let go of one's better than the other, because it's not. You are where you are, and where you are is perfect. Maybe the hand stays on the chair the whole time, but we're drawing everything to the midline. So the foot presses into the ankle, the shin, the thigh, and the right leg or the inside leg pushes into the foot. That helps with balance. Also, finding your drishti, or a little spot to stare at on the floor in front of you, can really help with balance too. Steady your gaze on that spot. If you want to grow your branches, you can do that. Maybe you just grow one branch while you hold on with the other arm. The dog wants in. Play with it. Do what works. Find your balance. Find your focus. That's what tree pose is. Of course, great for balance, but it's also great to help us focus and let go of unwanted thoughts or tasks that we need to get done. We're just focused on staying upright. Steady your breath. Steady your gaze. Good, then maybe grab on with one hand, bring that knee forward, and lower it down with control. Good, shake out that right leg. How'd everybody's tree look today? It's always kind of weird having class and not being able to see how people are doing. So maybe you could leave me a comment how your tree went. All right, so come to the other side of your chair and we'll take that series on this side. So the other leg now, we're gonna ride our bike. And ride backwards. You got this. Good, one more. And relax, shake it out. And we'll take our tree pose on this side. So the inner leg, root down through the four corners of that foot. Find your spot to stare at on the ground in front of you. That outer knee kicks out to the side. Kickstand. Play with it. Balance just doesn't happen because we want it to. We have to build our focus, build our strength. Shin or calf. Or your thigh. We just want to avoid the knee. Don't put your foot on your knee. Your knee will not like you. Find your inner stillness. Find the midline. Draw everything to the center. Keep that knee pointed out to the side. Maybe grow your branches if that feels good. Play with it, make it your practice. Trees fall over all the time. Whoa. See, that's why I love a chair. Good. All right, grab onto that chair, bring the right knee forward, and relax it down. All right, a little more standing. So let's take down dog with the chair. So we're gonna bring our hands to the back of the chair, and we're gonna walk the legs back to bring lots of length into the spine. The heart hangs heavy, the neck's relaxed. Maybe you want to keep your knees bent a little bit here if it feels too much in your hamstrings. Keep the knees bent if that feels good. I always tell people I'm more concerned with the length in your spine than your legs being straight. This is a great way to kind of decompress the spine. So breathe into that spine. Breathe into the length of your spine. Feel the space between each vertebrae of the spine. Slow, deep, even breaths. Maybe calling to mind your intention that you set at the beginning of practice. And nice and easy. Bring the torso back up. We're going to keep the feet where they are. We're going to move into warrior one pose here. So we're going to step the right foot up under our chair. And that left foot is at a 45-degree angle. And we're going to bend into that right knee. So you might need to wiggle a little bit till you get to what feels good for you. So I'm feeling a pretty good stretch in the back of my left leg. I'm going to see what it feels like to lift the torso up. I'm holding on to the chair for balance here and stability. So you know me, I always have options. You can stay here just like this, or you can play with bringing one arm up by the ear. Maybe the other arm up by the ear. If you're feeling steady and strong, maybe both arms up by the ears. Letting go of expectation. If you're needing that chair, that's what it's there for. That's why we call it chair yoga. Do what works. If the arms are up, go ahead and lower them back down. Step it back to down dog. Take a couple, 3 breaths here. And we'll lift up and take warrior 1 on the other side. So the left foot steps forward. Right foot comes to a 45-degree angle. Maybe heel to heel alignment. And then bend into that left knee. Torso comes upright. Hang on to the chair. Or maybe you experiment with one arm up by the ear. And maybe the other arm up by the ear. Maybe both, or maybe not. Both hands, find the back of the chair. We draw back for one more down dog. And lift it back up and find your seat again. All right, let's take a little neck stretch. Then we're going to do that warrior 1 seated in the chair next. So I should have probably done the seated one first. Oh well. All right, let's drop that right ear to the right shoulder. Relax the shoulders, relax the head. Let everything feel heavy. Keeping your focus on the left side of the neck. Maybe that right hand dangles, make some little circles. And notice what that does to the sensation in the left side of your neck. Circle the other way. Good. Bring the left hand back to the lap. Softly, head comes back up to neutral. We'll drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Bringing our focus to the right side of the neck. Hey, Dan. Aw, Dan and I went through yoga teacher training together. He's the bomb. Good, let that right arm dangle. Maybe find some little circles. And circle the other way. hand back to the lap. Softly bring the head back upright. And then chin drops straight down to the chest. Relax the shoulders. Noticing the sensation in the back of your neck now. We'll just do a couple nods of the head, yes. So we're inhaling as we lift the chin up. Nice and slow. Exhale, chin to chest. 3 more. Inhale, chin lifts. Exhale, release. Inhale, chin lifts. Exhale, release. Last one. Back to neutral. We're going to get the heart pumping a little bit here towards the end. So we're going to take the right elbow to the left knee. Actually, let's bring our arms to cactus arms. And so that right elbow comes to the left knee, left elbow to the right knee. And just flow as fast or as slow as you like. It's your choice. Try to keep the spine straight, focusing on the twist. Maybe the elbow and the knee don't come anywhere close to touching. Guess what? Who cares? Just moving in that direction is still fulfilling the pose. Good. Few more. You got this. And relax. All right, let's try that warrior one in our chair, and then we'll settle in for Shavasana. Maybe. Might have something else up my sleeve. All right, so swing both legs around to the right of your chair. That left butt cheek might hang off the chair a little bit. So most of that right thigh is rested on the chair. Options are to bring that left knee bent straight out in front. Towards me, I guess. This is a perfect place to stay for warrior one. If you want to, you can extend that leg straight back so it's kind of at that back foot's at that 45-degree angle. Maybe you keep that left knee bent down. Again, your choice. You do what works. Try to square the hips as much towards that right knee as possible. So this time we're going to interlace the fingers behind the spine. If that doesn't work for your shoulders, just reach both hands back. But if the hands are interlaced, we're just going to open the heart up. So it's kind of like a little back bend here. Maybe the hands come away from the tushy a little bit, maybe not. Breathe. If the fingers are interlaced, go ahead and release them. Stay in your pose. And we're going to see what it feels like to take a little bit of a twist to the right, so towards the back of your chair. Good. Release out. Bend that left knee if it's straight. And we're going to swing the legs all the way over to the other side. So the legs are to the left of the chair. Right butt cheek now is hanging off the chair. Remember your options. Right knee bent straight out. Right leg extended straight back. or that right knee down towards the earth. We want to keep the hips squared forward though, if that's possible for you. Same thing on this side. Either interlace the fingers at the base of the spine and open the heart this way, or maybe the arms stay just straight back and not interlaced. What does your body need and want today? Chin lifts, collarbone widens, heart lifts, and breathe. Good. Release the fingers. Maybe a little twist here, maybe not. Maybe just that right hand comes to the outside and you take a gentle twist. Maybe the hands can reach the back of that chair and you twist left. Your practice, your choice. Good. Softly release out. Bend that right knee if it's straight. Swivel back to center. And let's settle in for Shavasana. So options are to stay seated in the chair. You can lie flat on your back on the earth. If you're at a desk, you can put your head on your forearms. Do what works for you. Make any final wiggles, movements, adjustments to get yourself settled into stillness. Wherever you are, allow the body to feel very, very heavy. Let gravity do its thing. Let your chair or the floor or both make you feel fully supported. Take a minute to scan the body, feeling the effects of the class integrate into the body. Once again, connecting with your breath. No need to change it, just notice the breath. And I have a short poem called True Love is for Fools by Swami Kripalu. Kind of made me think of Mother's Day, but that's just me. Usually what we call love isn't love. True love never ends. Once the flame of true love is lit, it can never be put out. It doesn't start and stop, sometimes on, sometimes off. It's always giving and serving no matter what. This is its nature. One who can't tolerate pain can't travel on the path of true love. True love is for fools. They are fools to the desires of the world, so worldly people call them fools. But they aren't fools, really. They're simply full of love. Close your eyes and draw all your senses inward and enter the depth of your heart and ask yourself, ever experienced this kind of love from anybody? It's so rare. We'll have a couple minutes of silence, and then I'll cue you out. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Bring some small movements to your fingers and to your toes. And as you're ready, reach the arms up by your ears, the legs straight out in front. Give yourself a big stretch in both directions. Reach, reach, reach. And then relax it all down. On the floor, go ahead and roll off to either side. We'll savor a couple breaths here in the space between. If you're on the floor, go ahead and push yourself up to an easy seated position. And once there, we'll all press the palms together in front of the heart center as our gesture to close this practice, this sacred time, just for ourselves, to nourish our body, nourish our mind, nourish our spirit. Call to mind again your intention that you set at the beginning of practice, inviting that quality to manifest itself in your life this week, while also trying to be a fool for love. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank you all. I hope you guys have a great week. And this will be up on YouTube in a little bit. So tell all your friends and family to check it out if they didn't get to do it today. All right. Love you guys. Have a good week. We'll see you next Monday. Bye.